it's your mindset? How you were able to, man, to prepare yourself to each battle that you won in, not only in jiu-jitsu but in life.
I have, like, in the last few years, I have very different mindsets. I have drastic changes.
Hmm.
Um, like in 2015, this time 2015, when I was, uh, my mindset was really good for
Okay.
everything, But I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter what happens. I have to do this. I will do it.
Okay.
There's nothing.
Exactly.
I look at something. Is that what I have to do? Yeah, so I do it.
Okay.
That's that started following the laws from 2014 in the world, but it applied for everything. It applied for university too. For example, yeah, I'm going to have an exam tomorrow, and I was like, I want to be and in this exam, I'm going to be the best. I don't care what happens. I will be the best.
Well,
So like I was studying the whole day. I just stopped. I trained, then I was studying again. So that was my mindset back then. But that, like after 2015, something happened in me. I was like, I really want. Wasn't desperately, but was the thing that I wanted most in the world is to be a world champion,
okay.
which I did. But afterwards, it's kind of weird because uh, you spend 1 year only focusing on one thing. It's like the only thing that goes through your mind since the minute you wake up and the minute you go to sleep was the only thing on my mind. I didn't care about almost anything else. And then I could do it. I was like, okay, what now? You know, I was super happy, but also has the other side. Like, what now?
The other side of the coin.
And you're used to your life being on that. Like my mindset of studying was based on the jiu-jitsu.
Exactly.
I have to do this, I will do it, I don't care. So I applied it for everything. But what happened is, like after 2015, after I won the worlds, I was like, I went back to training and it wasn't the same thing,
Why?
because after you get something that you wanted for so long and you get it, you don't get the same motivation. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That was very weird for me. It took me a long time to understand that.
Okay.
And like I was competing 2016, and like I won the Europeans. I got injured on my knee. I couldn't train. I still fought. I won, but like I won, but it wasn't the same thing. I won purely depending on my heart. Depending on my mindset. Like I have to do it. I have to do it. But I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't motivated. I didn't want to be there. I just pushed myself. Like I said, but there wasn't that desire that I was talking about. So I was a bit miserable at the time. You know.
Okay.
Oh, a second, sorry.
No
It
problem.
was
No problem.
it was
No, the people
Let
love
me take
you. The
the
people
sound real
love
quick.
you. No, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, so it was kind of hard for me because the thing that I used to love and I really wanted, it wasn't kind of there anymore. So when I was training, I got a lot of injuries, and 4 months I was injured for 3 months and a half, like different injuries. So it
Okay.
wasn't a coincidence. It was me pushing myself because I had to do it, I had to do it, but I didn't want to do it. So
Okay.
it's different. The way how you train is different. So like I got injured on my knee for 1 month, and then I came back to training. First training, I got injured on my lower back. First, I came back. First training, I got injured again. Well, my shoulder. I tore a ligament on my shoulder. It was in the first trainings so in like almost 4 months, I did 2 training sessions. Jiu-jitsu, you know. I was like, I was more miserable and everything. So like, I didn't understand what was going on because I was used to like really wanting to train, but I didn't want to train. I didn't want to compete, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't want to study because I was really confused. And then I went to fight the world pro, and I trained for a week. I lost in the second fight, and then I went to fight the worlds. I trained for like 3 weeks. Then I went to fight the worlds with 3 weeks of training. So I could get second place, I lost in
Whoa.
the final against Renato Canuto, but I didn't want to be there, you know. So it was coming back to what we were talking about. I was pushing myself to the limit, but without wanting to do it. You know, in 3 weeks, I gave my all to train to be in the best shape possible, physically, mentally, but I didn't want to be there. So after that loss, that was the worst loss in a different way. The other one motivated me from
Okay.
2014. This destroyed me, you know, like,
Mm.
but now I see I was in a bad place mentally
Hmm.
because like getting second place after training for 3 weeks, that's really good. But at the time, it just destroyed me. I was like, I didn't leave the house for like 3 weeks, you know?
Let let me just do a paragraph. We are talking like normally an athlete in this level needs at least, we will say, 2 months. But Pedro will tell you better than me about that. But what a normal athlete do in 2 months, the preparation he did in 3 weeks.
Yeah, like I was saying, it's the mindset, but it cannot only be the mindset. Because I was doing it, I got the result, but I was really sad. I was like, I wasn't depressed, but like I was really confused. I wasn't happy at all. You know that's important because yeah, like I'm explaining. Like you asked me the mindset,
I want
but
to.
I'm telling this whole story
I want
because
to.
it's I cannot tell you like this is the mindset, you know, because I think it's easy to say this is the mindset. You see mindset from all kinds of people. This is my mindset. You hear it, but it doesn't make sense to you,
Exactly.
you know. So like, oh, like I don't know who, like Muhammad Ali has this mindset. Awesome, I'll do like him, but you don't fully understand, so you cannot apply it to yourself, you know.
Exactly.
So I want to explain the whole process to my mindset now. Like it was really good, it was really bad, so I'm just explaining the whole
I love it.
process of
I'm
it.
loving.
So yeah, we were
We,
2016. I
sorry.
was really like pushing myself to the limit. uh I'm proud of myself because I was able to do it, like pushing myself to a level I couldn't train, so I was just doing physical conditioning until I would die. I couldn't sleep because I was so sore, so tired, you know. So I'm happy about that because I showed myself that I can do like something which is really hard, pushing pushing to that limit without wanting it. It's not that I was
Exactly.
like, yeah, I want it. It's like I don't want it, but I'm still doing it, you know. Like I don't want to be here, but like I was still
But
doing it.
still winning, still winning.
Yeah, but that like ta- takes a toll on yourself, and then I just couldn't do it anymore. So 2017, I was more relaxed. My mindset wasn't that like, how can you say this, so hardcore, you know. I have to push myself to the limit to everything because I didn't like what I was doing,
Hmm.
you know. So if I kept doing it, I'm going to be miserable the whole time. So
Exactly.
I chilled a little bit. My results in competition also decreased, you know,
Okay.
because I think it has a correlation, you know. But I had to
Exactly.
do it. And for 2017, I was really still confused. Like, why don't I feel motivated? Like, yeah, you won. I was talking to myself. Yeah, you won worlds in purple belt. You didn't
Exactly.
win it in brown belt. So you didn't do this before. So you should be motivated. But I just wasn't. I was, for me, it's like I proved that I could do it, you know. So I wasn't as motivated. So yeah, 2017 was like that. I was a bit more relaxed. 2018, I was even more relaxed. And relaxed, I mean like I, there was something lacking in training. There was no desire, you know. And
Mhm.
my mindset was even like less hardcore, if you know what I mean. It's like,
I
yeah, I'm
understand
just
you
going to
completely.
train. And 2019, I started like, it was the first year from 2015 that I enjoyed competing again. All these
Okay.
years I kept doing it because I don't know why. You know, like I know, like I knew deep down that this is what I love, but I wasn't enjoying training. I wasn't enjoying competition for like 4 years. So yeah, that was hard. And then 2019, I started. like feeling a little bit better. Was a bit confused again, but like I didn't fully understand what was going on. But I started competing, and I lost Europeans against Levi
Yes.
for 2 points. It was like a really close fight. I did a mistake. I swept at the end really quick. I thought it was like 10 seconds left. Was 30, and then I swept to a bad place, and then he swept me back right away. You know, and then I
I
lost
saw
the
the
fight.
fight.
But he was fighting well. He won against Lepri. He did the pants. He's an awesome dude. He's technically incredible, but I felt that I could win. You know, it's like he's doing everything, like I'm doing it. You know, and for a time, like also talking about the mindset, I thought that I'm not able to do it anymore. You know, yeah, I got there, but now
Okay.
I can't anymore. So I was kind of not believing in myself.
Okay.
Like I did what I could. Now I'm not good anymore. But I was like, yeah, okay, I could win. Okay, and then I fought. I couldn't fight World Pro because I was injured. Yeah, yeah. Then after Euros, I almost tore my knee ligament. I didn't train for a few months, so I started training once more. I started training 1 month before the Worlds this year. Yeah. So once again, I think it's all correlated. If like I had a lot of injuries, it was because I wasn't focused. There was something off, you know.
Okay. Exactly.
So I think all these in between, I also had a surgery on my arm. I think I can go back afterwards, but yeah. So I fought Johnny Tama. I was controlling
Wow.
the fight, and I felt like I could control and win the fight, but I did a mistake. He got my back and choked me. It's like I was like no disrespect for Johnny Tama whatsoever. He's a great guy. He just won the worlds in Nogi,
Exactly.
but I felt I could control and win, you know. But I didn't. I was like, there's something still off, you know.
Hmm.
So I took some time off. I took some time off. I mean, like I never stopped training. I was training, but I was taking some time to think about myself, like what was not working, what is not working, what is working. And then I went on vacation and everything. And then I started competing again. I started feeling better.
Okay.
I fought Lisbon Open. Then I went to fight in Wales and did some couple of national pros to get the points for Abu Dhabi. And I started feeling better. And then also for all this time, like I was struggling to make weight. And then my coach was always saying like, you have to move to middleweight. You're cutting too much weight, cutting too much weight. Like this year, and this was dragging for 2 years now.
Okay.
I want to fight middle. I want to fight light, but this year is like, okay, let's try middleweight. You know, and then I fought Europeans and was the first competition that I really enjoyed to fight.
Mm.
I enjoyed the process. I was there. I did some mistakes. Everyone does, but all these years I felt like from 100% that I could do, I was always doing like 50. I couldn't put in 100% of what I'm capable of, you know. And this competition, I felt like I was close, you know. I did some mistakes. I didn't really like my fights because I think I can do much better, you know. But that's my fault. I have to improve. But yeah, it was the first in many years. And I was like,
Okay.
I was super happy about that. I lost in the finals against Tommy Langaker, and there's no. It was a good fight. I did a mistake, but which is normal. He was better than me that day, definitely. And I also felt some like it was the first tournament that I fought middle, so I didn't feel as strong,
Okay.
you know. But it was good overall, you know. But it was kind of an eye opener because I'm thinking of I thought a lot about it lately and just afterwards. And yeah, now I can see myself. First of all, I have the desire to compete and train again, like
Mm.
I think I never did before.
Oh.
And everything's starting to make sense, you know. Like I look back and understand why everything happened. You know, when you're in the middle of that storm, you don't have a clue what's happening to me, you know. But right now, looking back, it all makes sense, you know.
Beautiful.
And yeah, right now I'm feeling way better again. I'm feeling like I was before, and the mindset that yeah, what I have to do, I have to do. Doesn't really matter, like if I'm tired or not. And that's my mindset. If you have to do something, just do it. And emotions are there, like they can help you, um, or they can throw you off, you know.
Completely.
So what I try to do is I try to use them only for the best, you know. If I'm feeling motivated, awesome, I'm going to do it. If I don't feel motivated, I don't care.
You will
You know,
do it the
that's,
same way.
why would I have to do something? Why would I take that into account, you know? Of course you have to be smart. That you can't be like that for everything. Like I did, like pushing myself without wanting it, you
For
know,
years.
for years, like because you'll be miserable. I was, and I think that will happen to everyone that pushes himself for that long doing something that they don't want to. But
Okay.
yeah, I try to use that emotion only for the good and not for the bad.
But I'm very curious now to understand how you were able in the 4 years. Okay, the mindset was not in the right place, but even with that, you were able to achieve world class level. I'm amazed, but
Yeah, like I said, like I think for you to be the best, you have to have desire and consistency, you know.
exactly.
And I was getting world class results, but I wasn't winning, you know, because I only had one of the two. I only had consistency, but I didn't have desire,
Okay,
you know.
okay,
So I think that kept me up there, but it didn't keep me winning,
okay, okay.
you know. It was if I had desire, but I didn't have consistency, I think it would be the same thing.
Together, they
You
are
have to you have
together.
to be have both.